Okay, those were cool, right? Like those shots were super fun. Like they look like they're seen from like video game. This is so hard to take off. But yeah, those are like video game footage kind of thing, or like the starting screen or like loading screen. That was what we're trying to go for today. Oh my god, I just came back from Ren Faire, and that's why I'm like still wearing like all of this stuff. It's been a day. But Joseph, my name is Martin. I'm a photographer. I'm a videographer. I do a lot of photos and videos, sometimes with people in costume. But something was really interesting. Something that caught my eyes recently on the internet. It actually caught a lot of people's eyes because it's blowing up. What's my phone? So there's this guy online right now. His name is Max, and he made some video that blew the F up. Max Dur, that's what his handle name is. But he made all this like really cool video of like first showing like their friend, kind of like, you know, in whatever normal environment they're in, and then boom, loading screen. Again, another one. There you go. Just like them shooting with their friends, and then suddenly boom, cinematic shots. Looks like, and they all look like video game loading screen. So if you're a gamer, you kind of know what it looks like. It looks like, you know, when before you start the game, you know, there's like things that you can choose the option menu. You can do like start game, you can do auction, you can do like maybe sound settings or like, you know, credits. Like those are the things that you should see when you first get into the first part of the video games. Sometimes it could be like when you do pause screen as well, and you can have like, you know, when you press the pause button, you see those options. Back then, it's really static. You know, it's boring, just a manual. But in a lot of, I would say, RPG game, or like, you know, some like maybe, I don't know, like any blood related game, those kind of things, any like game that you have to grind, those start making some cool manual where there's some cinematic shots or kind of like a slow-mo of the character moving a little bit kind of thing. So it's just more interactive looking. Those kind of shots are in video games. And again, lots of things that we do nowadays is that we shoot the way that how video games is like, and video games do stuff how real life is like. So it's just art imitating each other and back to live back to arts kind of thing. But my point is, it is so cool. It is super cool, and I really want to do it. So I know that I was going to Renaissance Faire. I mean, I wasn't planning to go because I already went like 2 weeks ago. And from that event, I already got a bunch of cool photos. I got some great video as well too. I was happy with it. But then I'm like, I want to do this. I want to get this video game loading screen, manual screen kind of thing. But where do I find people that looks like they're in video games? Well, Renaissance Faire, because they're dressed up in costume. And just so happened, my friend's like, hey, we're doing again this Saturday. You want to come? I'm like, yeah, I'm down. So that's what happened. So I just came back from Ren Faire, and I was like, oh, this is cool, but I can do the shooting. I can shoot the video, no problem. You know, I can grade it and everything, but I want to have also those manual items, maybe do more like those selection kind of animation with it, or maybe a little flash screen with it, a bunch of different little thing that I couldn't do because I am not a, you know, special effect artist. I don't even touch After Effects most of the time. However, my friend Kenson, who goes by Recognition, so by the way, check him out as well, makes amazing stuff. Like, I know him for years. He actually was my housemate for a while too. And he does really cool effects, and I instantly hit him up. I was actually over dinner too. I was like, hey, I saw this. I'm going to Renaissance Faire tomorrow. So I literally saw him last night. I was like, hey, I'm doing this. Do you want to jump in? Like, do you want to, let's make some cool stuff. And he's like, this looks sick. Let's do it. So yeah, so I showed him that what I'm going to do. I brought my gear. Let me show you actually what I brought to you. Everything you see in this video, most of it, it's going to be from 3 things. One of them would be my behind the scene, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I have a lot of friends help me holding. The other will be from my, let's see, for my Insta360 Go Ultra, which I put it on my chest to get some chest level shots. I don't know how those turn out. Those might turn out horribly, but you'll see in this video. And the last thing, of course, for the cinematic shot is with this guy, which is the Nikon ZR. I have a Nikon 35 1.4 on it, so it's pretty lightweight. I also have a K&F Concept Nano X filter on this, which I talked about all of this setup before too. This is a ND filter, so I can actually VND filter. So I made it from, you know, really see-through light to all the way to much darker. So then I can create that look where it's, the environment's very dark, but the person has to be lit up. Like that person is the only thing that's in focus and also the only thing that's being shined. The reason is because a lot of video games want to hide the artifact, like all the like stuff that they have in the game. So they like already, you know, loading screen. So they usually are really dark and also like blurry. So the best way to do it is just blur it out and make it really dark so you can't really see it. Fun fact, the reason why Silent Hill, the game, has so much fog is because back then, the console couldn't load enough memory to load everything in the world. So they used fog to cover it up so they don't have to load and overload the system. So as you walk, it shows you more, but it kind of covers the stuff that you don't see anymore. So that's why they have that. But it became an iconic look. But this kind of same idea, right? We want the person to be really stand out, but the rest of the world is darkened, kind of hard to see, maybe a little blurred. Maybe we'll add a little, you know, like color shift to it, maybe. And you, as I just said, right? I'm gonna make the person super, super bright. So in order to do that, I was wondering what lights can I bring that's lightweight, that I can bring into a Renaissance Faire, but also able to, you know, get really super bright. I end up choosing this guy. This is the Xenu X100 RGB. This guy is freaking powerful. I don't even need it to be RGB, but this one does also RGB. But I just did, you know, 5600 Kelvin. And this plus a battery, I bought, what, 3 battery of me? Over. I only need like 1 battery because this lasts pretty long. I think it lasts half an hour at full power, but I'm just doing like, you know, half a minute to like 2 minutes per shoot. So not even, I have so much battery left even still on this battery. But this thing, like, is super bright here. I'll turn it on. Don't look. 50%, 100. Like, this thing is bright. Like, look at this. I'm fully overexposed now. Like, this is bright. Like, I have to fight daylights with this because we're shooting during daytime. But cool lights, if you don't have one, definitely check it out as well. It's in my bio, my link, or everything in the description. I made a video about this too. Love that light. But yeah, and of course, you know, I added a dome to it, so then it's even more concentrated on the person, and also gonna make it a little bit brighter as well too. So it's just right on the person. So that's what I have used. And of course, I also brought a reflector. Mostly, I was trying to use it not as to reflect the person, which I could have, but I'm using the reflector as a fan because it creates some motion, more motion to the video. So especially if they have long hair or dress. So this reflector also helped me get that like really cool cinematic slow-mo look. And of course, for gimbal wise, this is my recent gimbal, which I again have made lots of video about. This is the DJI RS5. It was pretty good, and it's actually really easy with this shoot, especially since I am just getting a really slow moment, a really slow movement, sorry, a little slow panning action on the person. So I don't really have to too worry about even using or not using gimbal. Of course, with gimbal, I can do a lot more. One thing that's really cool is that with the RS5, I am able to use the ActiveTrack module, this guy, the intelligent ActiveTrack module. So I just slap it on this. So there's a few shots, hopefully I have it in BTS too, which is like, I focus on the person, have it track it, and I just move my arm instead of going left and right and trying to turn my wrist while doing it. I could just hold it and then throw it to the right. The camera will still focus on the person, or I could do this and then turn my body this way. So it has a really cool parallax, but at the same time, it's still tracking them. So I know they will stay, you know, like 2/3, like, you know, the rule of third, I'm putting them right there too. So they're still staying there no matter where I move the gimbal and the camera. So that is really, really fun. But yeah, overall, super awesome. The shot turned out great. Like, I'm very excited about it. Again, thank you to all my friends who are also down to clown with me, especially the clown, the jester we got there. Everyone looks super cool, but I'm like, I want that jester. He looks fun. And yeah, fun experience. Again, big thanks to Kenson to helping me out, making all this cool effects to make those shots. So excited. But yeah, you want to check more of those? I will post them on my Instagram as well too. So making sure you follow me on Modern One Photo on everything, especially Instagram, if you want to see more. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know, is there anything else that you think is cool, that is trending, or like that you just want me to do some breakdown or recreate or replicate? I'm down to clown. Let's do it. All right. See you next one. Bye.